Hi guys, I am so sorry that it took us forever. We, I think, had a reboot on our system and or update on our system, and I think it locked us out. But it finally got taken care of thanks to Sir Bryce. So uh, let's take a look and see what we have. So hopefully you guys have been able to stay on together. Thank you for sticking it out. I appreciate it. Um, we have some new stuff from Dory, and there's some other that's coming in here very soon. So let me go ahead and show you this. I'm trying to figure out how to make it work so that you guys have something to see each week. If I do all the stuff that just came in, then we have it easy over the next couple weeks. So we're going to show this today, and then I'll catch up with everything else that came in next Wednesday. After that, we may just do some example demos or something of some of the new items. That's where I'm at. So let me take a deep breath and say, hello, everyone. It is so great that you are here. And I want to fill you in with Debbie first, because I know that there are lots of people that are thinking of her. She was supposed to go into surgery earlier today, but she didn't quite make it. They had some other plans, I guess, with surgery or something. But Bryce came home just a little bit ago and said, well, she's supposed to be in surgery about now. So it's going to be a while longer before we have any news or information. So I will try and post it on Facebook for you later on this evening. That's the only way that I can think of that everyone would be able to be reached. So on that note, let's take a look at some of the things that Debbie thought would be a great idea to bring some more back in, because we haven't had it for a little while. So the painted petals is something that we did a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago. And it has some beautiful pages in it. There are some things that I don't remember from before, and some things are new, and some things are repeats. So I'm going to show you what the repeats are first, and then we'll go from there. So here's our painted petals. It's got the various different colors scheme that we had last time that you saw. There's this one's the pink one, and then there's a purple version, a page, a sage page, and a blue. And they're all beautiful, beautiful spring flowers. We have the luxury inserts that go with them. I probably would have pulled all of this out again had I been able to update, but I also know that I don't want to leave you guys hanging forever. So we'll just show this way unless somebody says, please, please. And then here's the Mary paper. So we've got the adorable Scorable, the Mary, and the set, painted petals. And then there are some new things with petals. I will re-show you guys the colors. Brittany, thank goodness, she left me with singles of each. This will give you an update as well. So this one is All My Love. It looks like cherry blossoms and maybe hyacinthia, maybe. And then we've got this beautiful paper on the back. This is the foiled one, and then there's a matching one inside. Here's our purple one. This is Brighter Days. So we've got some lilac and some wisteria in the purple. And then we have in Everlasting Memories, it's Lily of the Valley and some water lily. I'm not positive if that's supposed to be apple blossom. call it apple blossom for the day. It could also be white impatiens. There's a couple of different things, and I'm sure you know more than I on what the flower is. But the lily of the valley and the water lily just that sends it over the top for me. I'm ready to go. And then this says new moments, and I think that this one might be the peony version. It also kind of looks like a white rose, and that's why peonies and roses are very similar. But peonies only bloom in the spring, and roses bloom in the winter. So that's why that it might be peonies. Okay. I do not recall seeing this one, so I think this is one of the new pieces of it. If it isn't new, shame on me for not seeing it before now because it's beautiful and I would have purchased this one too. So we have an 8x8. It's Ankidori. It's going to be called Paint Pet 103. If you type in that code, you can go right to it, or you can go under what's new listings in June because Brittany put these updates. Even though it's only the 3rd, 4th of June. I don't know, my days are putting together. And so they're going to have a double-sided page. It's a little bit thinner GSM. Oh, it is so beautiful and shiny and lots of pretty flowers. There's the water lily. Okay. It could just be I don't talk loudly. So maybe I need to speak up. Is that a little bit better, guys? I'm sorry. Hopefully that helps. So here is our cherry blossom. So pretty. And then the back side of that has singular blossoms on it in the pink. So pretty. And these are the hydrangeas. Look at the back of that hydrangea one. Lots and lots of blossoms. We've got the wisteria. And it has a really fine print down below where the uh, wisteria side of the paper is. And it has little, just tiny little leaf petals on it, like it was painting upside period, just a very light shadow. And then this is the back of it. Take a look at that. So very pretty. Yes, Mariard, this is the petals. And I'm pretty positive that we have not had this one before. There's also the lilac. And it's got some lilac print on the back. That one looks more like the cherry blossom. I might have misspoke with the pink one. Everybody can guess what the flowers are. That'd be fun. You guys take a pick. Pick the blue, the sage, the purple, or the pink, or the white flowers. Lots of different kinds. So you guys take your pick. Tell me what you think in the comments later. There's that one with a lot of floral prints. We could use this for days, weeks, months. There's enough in here that you can get lots of pages and um, stretch your papers further. Nope, not packaging that. Okay. Alrighty, and then this I know is new. Absolutely no. How do I know? Because this definitely would have been in my cart from the very get-go. So this is the Painted Petals foiled edge cardstock, and you get 8 foiled designs, 2 of each. So this is script writing on the foil. Um, it's in French, so you can't read it unless you read French. I don't read French very well. I took French in high school, but I don't remember much of it. These are beautiful flowers and butterflies. This one's also a flower and butterfly, but in a purple. Yeah, I think I found my favorite. That one. Gorgeous. Nope. Here it is. This is going to be my favorite. If it's not the green, then it's going to be the blue. And sometimes the pink or the purple, depending on the day. This one is just little lines of flower petals. And we have one of those in a lighter purple. It's definitely purple, not pink. So hopefully that shows on there. Look at that black. All right, I have a new favorite. Oh, Debbie, you cost me money every week. No, I'm kidding. Does she cost you money every week? Right? That is looking almost blue on my screen, but I will tell you that it is a deep, deep purple. And no, it's definitely foiled. And the foiling is the texture portion of foiling is just a little bit of a recess for the foil to sit in there. It's not intentional, just the printing process. This one is also that really okay. In the painted petal section, we got more parchment paper in. This stuff is gorgeous. You've got sets that come like this where you can do 4 in the printout. So you've got 4 cards just automatically, boom, and they are so pretty. And then we've got various different DL shapes on this one. It gives you 3. And then there are 2 other styles inside. We've done this before. Sound is still going in and out. Okay. This is not rice paper. This is parchment paper. And there's some in the middle. We've shown them before that are just kind of this. It's just perfect right here. This is more just background of various colors of blue. And there's one also of the sage green. So, truth, I am not positive what the thickness of the parchment is. I can tell you the thickness of the foil paper is 300 GSM. I believe probably check that instead of just stating it. I'll double check on this in just a minute. Take a look. So our parchment is this. So you can see my hands. They start here parchment, but it's not thin. It really isn't. So you flip them over to get a little bit less brightness. You want a little bit less brightness. But if you want it to be the bright color and richness that it is, then you would use this. Thank you, Mary. The parchment is not thicker than copy paper. They're probably pretty equivalent. Okay, this is a new shape. It's an archway walker. I can show you the card itself. I am going to give you a close-up of the picture as well. So you get 5 in a pack. And these are the ones from England. And so we've got 300 GSM, plus you have the various shapes. So you can use to attach just about anything that you want to the shape. It can be anything from that parchment paper that you just saw, but it can also, they've used foil paper to go on it. But you can use just about anything. Our papers that are thinner in our in Mary, what is the section called that has those thinner papers with maps and things like that in it? Do you remember what it's called? No, it's not a rice paper. It's in with the hunky dory line on the back wall down there towards the bottom. Um, it might be a decoupage style paper. It's thinner. It's about 110 GSM. I might have some of the new style in our blushing style right here. So I'll just take a look. So the card itself pops out here. And I'm not going to take it all apart, but it pops out here. And then this flap folds over the top to the bottom. So you can raise it up so you have a little handle. And then you have this little basket that you raise it up to see what's inside the card. So hopefully that's a good explanation. If it's not, it might just be a demo card for you coming your way over the next few weeks. We've already gotten this in before. This is Build a Bouquet. It's 8x8 die cut. You're going to get all these different colors that you see here. It's 48 pages. It has some white sheets in it as well as the colors. So you get all of these colors and styles of flowers, but that are punch outs. But what you also get is the white ones that you can actually ink on top of. So I did show this a while back when we got it in. If you absolutely want to see some of it, let me know. Bryce will keep an eye out there. And I did not say hi to anybody when we walked in, just because of how late we are. This is the Blushing Blossoms. This is the luxury kit right here, and I'll show you what's in the luxury kit in just a moment. Brittany has them right here at the top. How wonderful. Can I tell you that it's been a day today? I'm going to tell you, it's been a day today. um, Marilla's Debbie is still in surgery because she just got into surgery. It was running late today. They were running late today. Okay, here's our topper piece. This is called specifically Blushing Blossoms. Now we've had blushing before as just it was called Blush, and it was a set. This is very different from that set. The other set had a lot of butterflies in it, and this one is more focused on flowers. So this is the regular cardstock that comes with the top set that I just showed you. This is the foil card that goes with it. And the foiling is a pinkish look, just like what used to be with the blush look. So it's not silver, it's really got a pink piece in there, but it is foiled, so it is going to reflect the colors around you. This is the Flourishing Florals topper. I get to put all this stuff back, don't I? Okay, here we go. These beautiful butterfly in there. Butterflies in each one of those bottom ones. I do not see them in the top papers. but they are gorgeous, beautiful. I love this color. It's probably one of my favorite. Okay, I don't have I don't have one favorite. I've got a lot of favorites, but I have specific favorites. So I like green, but I like the sagey olive colored greens. That's probably my favorite green. This is my favorite of the pinks and red colors. I do like pink, but this is probably my favorite. The corals and things that come with that. So pretty. And of course, that's the foiling page, and they didn't give me the other page on the outside this time. Shame on them. It was supposed to make it easier for me to put away. There we go. That's the adorable scoreable paper. And you were just looking at the foiled one. Okay, I just saw what my favorite page of this one will be. But before completely show that one, we got to show this one. This one is Perfect Petals. It's got lots of saying tags on it. Blend those. If you get the luxury top kit, you can blend all your sayings back and forth because all these colors and all these flowers are on many of the same ones. So you want to use this, you can always use this topper with this cardstock from the last one. So it all blends together. You can really kind of make a choice and say, this is the one that I want to go with, but there won't be a right or wrong answer on it. Okay, this is our foiled one. The foiling, it looks like just the way that it's sitting, this should be the top. But flowers can go upside down too and hang instead. So I guess you get a choice for even that. This is going to kind of open it to your own creativity. I love that about these packs that have all similar colors. This will go great with a rose gold foil too. It really will. All right. This is my favorite because then I can use it anywhere, anywhere that I want. And this one is called Blooming Lovely. It's got tons of tags on the bottom, 3D effects to go on your cards. This one can be used as both the topper set as well as lots of different options. So I would almost supplement these into your sets of 3, or if you're kind of thinking about what you want to purchase, I would buy this one as one of the singled out toppers and then go with one of the paper pads. This is the cardstock that goes with this one. So you can make these cards stand out in 3D. There's the top. The top is just white on this one. However, if you've got a little mini card shape, you can totally run it on the top and have a totally different card with that white. So white is not to be scared of. White, you just use it differently. And I like a white card once in a while with everything kind of standing on it. The other thing, guys, that you can do if you don't like the white card space up here, you can use your new Cosmic Shimmer. Any of the alcohol ones will fit on this quite nicely. The stains, I don't know about stains as much, just because it is a stain, so it might need to absorb into the paper. But you can also use all the Cosmic Shimmer glitters, ultra glitters, anything you want on the top page of this. And there are some that will just match perfectly. These are our inserts. Is it really bad for me to say that I don't usually watch What's New Wednesday? I just come in and look at the What's New Wednesday box. So I really am not positive how Debbie shows the inserts to you guys. But here's the first set. You're going to get, most of these are free to a set. Yeah, 3 sheets of the same kind. They used 8 designs. So you'll get 3 of this one. At least I know the product. You know, just based on feeling, this feels very similar thickness to the parchment, which is 140. Of course, it's on white paper, so it's going to look different. But I'm going to say that it's around this same thickness. There's the next set. This has really close up, you can see them, little flowers. It says share your string. I think that's to share it over in the chat or down on the screen. With my finger. Just so you know, guys, I broke the computer. Not really, but Bryce can't see the screen. So we're running a little bit more unique this time around. The Hunky-Dory construction glue. I did it with thin it with a bit of acetone. I don't think so. It is water-based glue, so you could add a little tiny bit of water to thin it out, but then when you add water, it takes longer to dry. So it's kind of what you're going for if you're trying to get it out of the small tip bottles. It will go through the small tip bottles quite easily, but then you may have a runnier, slower to dry glue. It's clear. It is completely clear, and it works really nicely, even for construction work. However, it does give you that opportunity to lift and set back down again. So I'm worried that the water glue, if you water that glue down, it may not dry the way you want it to. You may end up with some ripples depending on the paper. I think it can handle a durable scorable, but if you're going to use it for instance, things parchment paper, I would think that if you add water, you're going to be looking at a ruffled page. Okay, that is our insert. You can also cut the tip of it to the size that you want on that bottle. So, okay, paper pad. This is 50 GSM. Double-sided papers. So that's double-sided. I like how the inserts backings match the kinds of backings that these have, but the inserts are printed much neater. So totally use them as inserts for the pad as well as for the topper sets. This is 12 different double-sided design excuse me, let me try that again. There are 48, trying to get upside down. There are 48 double-sided pattern papers for 12 different double-sided designs. There we go. Had to put a comment in there that I couldn't see, but I'm reading upside down. Look at that backing paper. Oh, so pretty, pretty. Very soft, you guys. It's not. They're very pretty, and the colors are definitely there, but it's not quite right. I don't know how better to explain it than that. Very soft colors, but not fearful of color. That might be a good way to describe it. That we used a little bit of the Cosmic Shimmer stains on Saturday.
She did try stains.
So those would also be fun. They're kind of the subtler colors, and you could have fun making some of those to either go with your pad. I love how Cosmic Shimmer makes so many different colors you can choose in between. So I like the avocado stain, the blueberry stain, and the tea leaf stain, which I think you guys saw the tea leaf stain. So I like a little bit of those colors. And I think Debbie showed marigold, the tea, and this plum, the plum. So these will go with some of the other ones too. And then these are some of my favorite colors, which is a simple, it's called avocado, but it's pink. And this one is blueberry. We also have a blue one that is made from black beans. They use what the black bean would have stained for. So they're pretty natural colors in there. This is the Adorable Scoreable. You're going to get your 350 GSM, like Adorable Scoreable is. You're going to get it in one. Got white, peach, pink color, floral color, and then really pale. It's really pale. It's not quite white, because if I pull this out and set it with this one, you can see a clear difference. So we'll call it maybe cream. Wrong way. Maybe call this one cream on the top and this one this that you can't see. Wow, totally wrong side. Okay, so there's your creamy and then your white. You would think that every once in a while it throws me through a loop when it goes backwards. I'm showing. It is. This is the foiled blushing blossoms. Can I take this home with me? If you buy it, which I would buy it. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. The foil is not silver. It is definitely that lighter blush color, but it looks almost silver on here, but it's not. Everybody around me knows that I love foil, so this is it. Comes in lots of different colors. This is kind of a cream tube also. I think that it would also It looks kind of sagey to me with the pink foil on top, but it's definitely actually green, but it's tricking your eyes. It is pretty. Oh, look, guys, it's foiled. It's still on the back of the paper from running through the system. That, oh, so pretty. Got your laces. So you can see that as I roll it, you can see that pink really show up in the foil. This one is splotches. Little rose. And then this should be one more print. Here we go. One there. One there. So there are lots of pretty things in there. You have acetate. I was hoping that there was the other kind in here too with the thinner paper, but it's still the same thinness as the perfect pads are. Same thin, but but um, but it really gives you the ability to cut it out because it is that thinner paper to go on those shapes for the cards that I showed you earlier. So I was hoping though that we would have it in here, but it looks like we don't. This is our acetate. Those colors. It just kind of reflects what's around it. It's not really silver, but it kind of looks a little silver. And of course, on the back, here's silver. So don't forget that with acetate, at any point in time, no matter what's on the front, you've got the reverse and silvers. So if you really want some silver in your acetate, you can get that with any. It's the same. That's the same. Maybe 4 sheets, 4 designs. Yeah. Okay. There's our next one. Really pretty. And you can throw any paper you want to under here. I'm using just white copy paper. That has it in both corners. And turn it like this. There you go. And then this is the last print. Isn't that beautiful? You can now, when I move this one, you can really see that. Yes, I store my upside down as well. That's a great recommendation. I'm trying to keep up with the side conversation. I'm not doing well, but I'm trying. Okay. Okay, and this is the Mary selection that's not foiled. It's just Mary ink. But oh, I can totally use this just about. It is 16 sheets of 220 GSM. There are 4 sheets of each color. So those are the first color. Second color. This is more lilac, but it tends to run a little pink. So I don't know if you can see that in this, but when I first saw it, it looked more pink. It just depends on what it's, I think. This one's probably going to be much brighter. Yeah, brighter pink. It's not red. It's definitely like a fuchsia color. And then you have this pink, which I think would fall under that magenta color. A little bit more purple. Hopefully you guys can pick that up on the camera. Alrighty. So that is where I'm ending today. Thank you so much for sticking it out. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, um, excuse me, hopefully you guys were able to see all the new different lineup, and I hope that you enjoy going to the store and finding one of your favorite things. Again, tell me what you think about what your favorites are in the comments below after we're done. And you can give us a thumbs up. Those always help. It helps us be uh, knows where maybe somebody that's looking for somebody like us and wants to be able to see things, this would be the perfect ability for somebody to be connected with us and like us as well. So, thumbs up, comments also are extremely helpful. And besides, it lets us know each person's personality. Thank you guys. Said thanks, Bryce. Thanks, Margie. So I really appreciate the fact that you guys hung in there. We hung in there too. So have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you here next Wednesday.